Hello Internet, my name is Taliesin.
And I'm Evitel.
And BlizzCon is happening!
Right now!
It's happening right now, as we speak. In fact, we are missing bits of BlizzCon to make this video, aren't we?
Oh god.
I wonder what's happening. They've probably done something amazing.
Maybe they've cancelled the Warcraft.
Oh, no more Warcraft. All the stuff we told you in the first announcement, that's all fake. It's all gone. Actually,
it's all
we're
gone.
turning
They're
off the
shutting
servers.
it down.
There's been too much fun. Too much fun in Legion.
Too much fun.
You've had your fill, no more. No, we've already had loads of amazing stuff in Legion, which we are going to do videos about very soon. A huge glut. An avalanche.
A content train.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I was on that content train. We're all on the content train for Legion. There's a whole ton of it. We've got patch 7.1.5. We've got 7.2. We've got a new raid. We've got going to Argos. But what is the most amazing bit of content that we've had a glimpse of, Evitel?
Class mounts.
Specific mounts.
Oh my god.
I
saw you Twitter. I saw everyone on Twitter.
I saw you Twittergasm.
I felt it all the way over here.
I felt you erupt.
Yeah.
All over the internet.
Oh.
I think that was you.
Yeah.
It was something. And I erupted too, as did Evitel. Erupted everywhere.
Yeah.
It was a glorious, glorious sight. But not as glorious as these class mounts. And we're going to take a look at each and every one. There's a mount for every class in the game. You get it through your class order hall campaign. It'll be coming in 7.2. Evitel, let's take a look at these class mounts.
Shall we rate them?
Let's rate them in ascending order. Here is your class mount guide to 7.2. Now, I'm really disappointed with this. I don't love this at all. This is so boring.
It's pretty cool.
It just looks exactly like the Sky Reaver that we got for
it
completing
does,
the flying in Warlords.
You're right,
It looks exact. I mean, it's the same colour and the same style of wings. Think about what Warriors could have had. They could have had like the Storm Drakes.
Right, I love
one of those big blue
Storm
Storm Drakes. I'm really disappointed by it. I think it's my least favourite one.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it that much. No neck and tiny arms.
Yeah.
I know people like that. It's not good. I do like how he has a little hook at the bottom, so you can just tie him up when you know.
But
Hold on. Let me leave my little malformed dragon creature with tiny arms. Oh, let me just strap him
Again,
in.
it looks like a key, so it makes it look like his neck piece is a chastity belt. He's wearing a chastity belt around his neck, and the key is there.
There it is.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I've thought of that, I can't not see a chastity belt on his neck.
You just want to turn it, don't you?
Well, do you? Be sexually free. Stunted little disappointing Drake thing with tiny arms.
Something in life.
Very disappointing. Don't like that one. And this is Mage.
Hold on.
What do you think?
I was expecting a majestic, glowing, like flying creature of magic, and it's
you got a floor tile. You've got a floor tile with balls on it. A floor tile with carpet rollers.
Oh, very nice.
3 of them though, so you know,
I like
no
to
expense
think.
spared.
I like to think that if you're on the ground, you can just kind of roll in any direction. You can just be like.
Okay, so I've got a mage, right? And I've got an arcane mage, which is clearly what's going on here.
Perfect.
Now, again, I'm going to say this all the way through. I think these must come in recolours.
They must.
Because this is not going to work for fire or ice. It's going to look a bit rubbish, isn't it? And the question is, does it look a bit rubbish anyway?
I love the idea.
Yeah.
I just wish it did something.
Like, you can tell that Blizzard thinks it's a bit boring as well, because in the whole mount video, this is the shortest clip. This clip takes up about 3 seconds. I've really slowed this clip down and put it on loop. Like, this is a really, really short clip, because they were like, I think we've seen enough of this.
Yep.
They get the idea, the mage thing. And do you know what I really hate about this, actually? And the most frustrating thing about this is that floor tile, I mean, that looks like they're the teleporter floor tiles.
Yes, they are, aren't they?
So what you've done is, you've taken something that can just teleport you anywhere, and you've taken it out, you've stopped it being able to teleport you anywhere, and you've made it have to physically carry you somewhere, which is much less efficient.
It's not great.
I mean, I like the kind of animation, the arcane animation that appears around the balls.
Fine.
They're cool.
Maybe there's an animation where suddenly you start doing like wheelies and flips and stuff. Maybe you start like surfing.
I kind of get the feeling that if that happened, if that existed, they'd have shown that in this video. They wouldn't have just been like,
right.
and Mage. Mages. Sorry, man. Sucks to be you.
You guys have enough cool animations as it is.
That's true, actually. Okay, so here we have our Paladin mount, and it's a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a horse. There it is.
It's got some armor on it. It's got a hammer.
It's got a hammer on the back. A hammer that the Paladin won't use. Because,
yeah.
they've got their own artifact weapons now.
And
so,
a book.
Yeah,
Hammer
a book for
Always
reading on your long journeys.
Strap your book
It's
to your
probably,
horse.
a Dan Brown. Something that you read on your travel. It's like an
Like a
airport
real
book.
page turner.
Yeah,
And at
it's
the end
like-
of the day, it is just a horse.
It's a horse with armor on it. And
It
do you
is
know
a
what?
horse with armor.
Paladins can conjure a
They
horse
can.
with armor on it. Like,
Yeah.
they get one of those already. As armoured horses go, this is a really good armoured horse.
I would not believe that a hammer like that would balance quite like that on a
Oh,
running horse.
no, you're right. Of all the things that we're going to see in this video,
I'm just saying.
definitely that's the thing I don't believe.
No.
The fact that horse can fly is not the problem. It's the fact it's got a hammer on the back of it.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Come on, Blizz, sort out your priorities. Get your physics right. Last thing I was expecting was a green skeleton horse thing.
A fell steed.
Fell skeleton-y horse thing. Okay, so like the whole point of this one is that it's a lot like the Warlock steed,
Yeah.
but it's updated and it's got all
Yeah.
of Blizzard's new kind of art style and stuff, and it's really shiny and high res.
Super shiny and
Is that
high-res.
enough though?
I don't know. That being said, I like how it's quite a bit smaller than all the other epic mounts.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that we've seen.
That's
These
cool.
class mounts, because it feels a little more sleek, and I feel like if you're doing a battleground or something,
I get you.
it makes a little more sense than riding around like a giant wind beast.
Yeah. I could have still done with maybe something a bit cooler. A throne.
A throne made of skulls.
Okay, so it's a throne with the horns and stuff, and you've got those little demony things
Right.
pulling you along on it.
Oh my god!
Like there's one on either side. There's 4 of them,
Yes.
one on each corner, and they're
Yes.
like, and they're Blizzard, you missed a fucking trick there,
A
mate.
demon chariot.
Blizzard,
Come on, guys.
if you've got a vacancy in your mount design department, and
Just saying.
looks like you maybe should do, you know who to call. Throne, kick ass throne. So anyway,
throne
it would have been better
chariot.
if it was exactly what we just thought of right now.
Yes.
But it's generally still.
it's all right.
it's
It
okay.
looks. It's pretty good.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Is it the winner?
No.
This is a new Druid flight form.
They turn into just a majestic, magical owl creature.
A majestic, magical, massive-faced owl
Massive
with
face.
huge eyebrows.
Oh my
The biggest
God.
eyebrows you've ever seen.
Bigger than yours.
It's even bigger than mine.
So
because he's
funny.
got a beak, and the
Yeah.
beak looks like a big nose.
Yes.
And because he's got the big eyebrows, it
Yes.
looks like those fake glasses you get that have the eyebrows
Like
and
the
the fake
Groucho
nose.
Marx.
Yeah, like the Groucho Marx. he looks like he's a normal Druid flight form in disguise, or like going to a Halloween party as
Yes.
Groucho Marx.
It's the oh
Do
yeah.
you know what I mean? And I love the extra animation on there, and I love
Yes.
all the different bits to it. I love all the feathers.
It's
and I'm
beautiful.
not sure about the kind of the bubbles coming out the wings.
Oh, I love the bubbles.
Really? He looks
Give
like
me
he's
all
a
the
kid's
bubbles.
party. I think the necklace is dumb. I think the necklace is really stupid and a bit camp.
Okay.
And I've got
Can
nothing
we-
against camp.
This is definitely
Totally
the campiest class mount so far.
It is, definitely.
Look at him just preen so proudly.
Because he seems to have like a kind of a blonde moustache as well.
Oh, it's too much.
Do you know what I mean? It is too
You're right.
much.
That's
I think they
what's
tried to
going
mash up little bits of all the different
Races and-
that
yeah.
could be druids, and
just
that's what we've
threw
got.
a little glitter on
And
there.
it's just mash it all up, add a bit of glitter, off you go. Soar over the rainbow. Do you think that this is when it's turned out Khadgar is a baddie and
Is
we
that
have to
what
beat
Khadgar
him?
looks like? Is that his form?
Yeah, do you think that is?
Is this Khadgar's evil form?
And instead of killing him, we capture him and
And
we
ride
make him get ridden by rogues. So not only does he have to be a mount, but he has to spend most of his time in the sewer of Dalaran as well.
Oh.
Pierces his wings in a really weird way.
Gosh.
Oh, those are Chris Metzen earrings. That's what happened to Chris Metzen's earrings. He doesn't need them anymore. When he retired, he was like, I won't be needing these anymore. And they were going to put them in a safe, but the rogues stole them and put them on their mount. Chris Metzen's earrings on the rogue mount.
Okay, that makes me like it even more. There's still one thing that I don't like about this mount.
What?
It's the weird patch of purple, like foulness streaming
yeah.
out behind its bum.
Actually, I don't like that either. I feel like I like the idea of a raven because it's dark and it's, you know.
I like it.
But I also think there should be something quite kind of like subtlety about it and
Yeah.
quite cloaked.
Stealth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think maybe they're trying to get an aura of like, I'm cloaked and there's like this fog around me sort of thing.
Maybe.
But it looks a bit like a fart.
It does.
Blizzard, lose the fart, that's a good mount. Lose the hat, lose the stupid hat, lose the fart, keep the earrings.
Keep the earrings.
Good
yeah.
mount, mate.
Nice one.
Demon Hunter, as you might have guessed.
Or the Man Hunter.
Shush now, stop it. They know what we're talking about. It's the Demon Hunter mount.
The Hunter Man.
Yeah, what do you think?
It looks crazy.
It's a big fell bat, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a fell bat, which is appropriate, which is good. Glowing with fell.
But it's got one of those weird helmets that I always think make baddies look a little bit goofy. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause it covers
With
their
no
eyes.
eyes.
Yeah, and it's got like lots of little tiny eye holes.
Gotcha.
And I always think it makes them look a little bit dumb. I'm not sure I want a mount as a demon hunter that has cooler
bit cooler
tats
than I
than me.
am.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like...
I feel you. That being said, I still think it's pretty cool.
That demon hunter not rocking the tattoos, I see. It didn't want to
No,
clash with its
no.
mount. It's one or the other.
That's a weak demon hunter.
Yeah, that's a bad demon hunter. Get your top off, mate. Show your tattoos. Take your Fellbat's advice. What do you think of this one all in all?
It's great.
Yeah, I like that one. Good one.
I love it.
Death Knight.
Af Night.
Death Knight. Yeah, that joke's never going to get old, is it?
No, I'm going to do it every time.
And as you can see, Death Knight has got a massive fucking wyvern-y dragon thing. Unholy.
Oh, definitely.
Like, if you're a blood or if you're a frost DK, maybe you're not going to be as happy with this. I'm not sure. We don't know yet if they're going to come in different colour variations or anything like that.
That's a good point,
But as
actually.
far as we know, and this is all the footage we've got, this is a big fucking green wyvern. It's massive, it's green,
I love
it's
it.
Undead,
I love it. It's like
unholy.
It is unholy. The seat of skulls.
Oh, the seat
You're
of
sitting
skulls.
on a seat
Can we
of
call
skulls.
Can we call it a throne of skulls?
That's a
please?
little better.
A throne of skulls.
A divan of skulls.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I do know.
If you want to keep it classy.
It's got that new Warcraft sort of art thing of having the glowing sort of bright green.
I love the glow.
Yeah, I love the glow.
I was undecided about the glow
Were you really?
when it first started coming out a bit in like Warlords. I was like, oh, what's going on
I
there?
don't think they use it to its best effect in Warlords. On the Holy Death Knight Wyvern, maybe not so great if you're Frost, but otherwise looking pretty badass.
Pretty good.
Okay, so this is Monk. This is awesome.
Oh my god.
This is so badass, and this is the first one they showed.
Yeah.
At
wow.
BlizzCon as
Look
well.
at this like glorious white, red, green tiger.
Yeah, and it's got a kind of like a pastely green glow about the feet, which
Yeah.
I absolutely love. Those
Super
green
cool.
stripes on its arms.
Love it.
Oh, that is so fucking good. It's got a keg of beer on the back.
Hold
Just in
on.
case you didn't see.
Oh,
Yes!
a glowing keg of beer.
And it just looks really good. And like, presumably this is a flying mount as well. So it'll, like, 'cause they are all flying mounts.
Right.
That's the whole point.
Look at that.
So,
He's got some sweet beads.
yeah,
a
he's
hat.
got like kind of constant lightning coming out of his eyes, and I guess it'll fly like the panther ones.
Yeah,
do.
like the kiddies do.
Yeah, exactly. Which isn't awesome.
I'm into it.
Yeah, it's all right.
But look at this
look at that
guy.
wall. And his helmet is so cool as well. I'm not sure about a
love
lot of the
it.
helmets on these mounts, but this one
That's a good one.
is really
Did
cool.
you have Lisa Frank in this country?
No. who's
Lisa Frank was like when you had like binders and notebooks as a kid in school.
Okay.
And there are these insane rainbow colored animals like frolicking together like purple seals on like a rainbow. And this is a like badass Lisa Frank kitty. Like
Wow.
that's what's going on there.
Yeah. Blizzard are clearly really proud of this one as well, which is what they showed.
Oh,
off
they
for.
should be.
Yeah, really cool stuff.
I
Well done,
would
Blizz.
totally ride that.
Well,
Wow.
what do you think of this?
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
What is it?
No, I
What is
have
it?
no
Wait,
idea.
whoa,
Like, because we've seen one. I was like, oh, this is a dragon. This is a raven. This is an
Okay,
owl.
so this is
What is
clearly
this?
a kind of wolf fox bird. Quite badgery and wolverine-y.
It is a bit badgery, isn't
Oh,
it?
I
Now,
love
a
a
badger
badger.
mount would be awesome.
Oh.
A badger mount is something that I would genuinely like to see. But this
I
is
would
like
love a
this is
badger.
like a wolf sort of Wolverine, kind
Bird
of
fox.
a bird fox bat.
Oh, I love it.
hawk.
I love it. Wait, let me see him fly again. What are his... Whoop.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
just got standard
yeah.
kind of eagle wings.
Yeah.
Right, as far as I'm aware, no one on the internet has coined a name for this animal yet. So I need you to think of a name for this animal. Name this animal, Evitel. What animal is this?
It's
A badge,
a badge of a fox,
bastral.
No.
Badgestrel.
No.
Has like a glowing green chest.
It's like.
So you think it's
It's
slightly
like Tony
fell
Stark's little chest piece, right?
Oh, right.
Right?
Okay, so it's an Iron Man Badger Griffer Foxathon.
Yep. Perfect.
There you go, Blizz. Named that one for you. Got to the bottom of that one. That massive rush that you can hear, that little earthquake sound, is the sound of everyone running to their computers to re-roll Priest right now.
God.
So that they can have this amazing mount. This mount is fucking incredible.
This is how you do a bird face.
That looks cool. This is an epic owl, cat, griffin, and again we've got glitter. Glitter coming out of the wings, disco glitter coming out of the wings as he flies. But for some reason, that is not stupid. That is just cool.
It's not, because you know how snowy owls kind of have furry claws like that. So I buy that, and then when you kind of turn it into an owl, just like a beautiful glowing owl cat.
Yeah.
Look, with magical wings
Yeah.
that disappear when it's not flying.
And the glitter coming out of the wings, the feather glitter. My goodness, that is ridiculous. I like any mount that leaves a trail.
Oh, yeah.
I'm into trails
Yeah.
with my mounts. That's why I like my moose. The only thing I'm not completely mad on is the back of the seat. I
Why does
like
it
how
glow like
shiny
that?
it is, but I think it's a little bit... I think it's a bit too big. And I
Okay.
think it kind of detracts from the awesomeness of the mount itself.
I get what you're
I think
saying.
the mount is so good, you don't need a huge seat.
Yeah, why is it glowing like that?
They should put that seat onto the Paladin horse. That would look so cool. That would make the
Right.
Paladin horse much better.
Yeah.
Now this is a question. What if you're a Shadow Priest?
Well, this
Is
is
that
a good
particularly
point.
shadowy? Doesn't look very... I mean, it's kind of the opposite of a Shadow Priest. It's
is.
like, I'm a Shadow Priest, I live in the shadow. And that is a glowing, bright sun
But
of a mount.
you can have your mount be shadowy as well.
You can, with the glyph.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I bet that looks fucking cool.
I bet it looks-
This is so beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Oh, can we just look at it a bit longer?
Yeah.
Really nice.
Oh.
The most ridiculous mount in this entire list.
What?
This is a wind elemental with... see, look, already, even without the elemental underneath it, that disc that's riding on top is better than the mage disc. Like, even without
Definitely
that, that is a cooler disc with the kind of the
That's a
hooked,
sweet
like,
disc, bro.
yeah, that is a cool disc.
Wow, and look at it go.
And then underneath it, you have that badass.
A kind of wind elemental full of like lightning
yeah.
and just looks amazing.
And this like completely fulfills what an epic class
Wow.
mount should be.
I
Like you
love
can't
it.
see any other class riding that.
No,
that is
and
totally
that is
class
so
specific.
Shaman.
Yeah, it's so awesome, and it's totally different from any other mount.
It is.
That whole like standing up straight. I'm riding, and that was cool. Disc padded, nice.
Yeah.
And riding, and that flying animation is so stupid. Like that is going to be as fun to ride as the Sky Golem. Because you know how the Sky Golem's like and just does weird stuff, and like,
animation.
yeah, and it's just so much fun to just
Yeah.
travel around in.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be as fun as that.
This guy and Priest are tied for me.
Really
Yeah.
tied. Okay,
I
cool.
love the owl cat.
I know. I just love that flying animation. Like it looks awesome. It looks amazing. It's really badass, and I think it's just going to be fun to fly as well.
Oh, you're right.
And I think that kind of swings it for me.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
You know, I just think that. And look at that. I mean, it's just got that really cool sway, which is just fun.
He is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
Blizz,
number one.
Blizz,
for me.
I really need you. I need you to put in an animation, like an idle animation for this mount where he cracks his knuckles. Oh. So the question is, Internet, it's dark outside. This is how long it's taken us to make this video. The question is, Internet, what do you think? What is your favourite mount coming in 7.2?
And your least favorite.
Yes, and why are we completely wrong about what we think? That's
As
very
usual.
important that you tell us that, because no one else will.
No one else on the internet is
Make
gonna
sure you
that
tell
we're
us, and
wrong.
make sure you're really nasty about it as well. I hope you have enjoyed this rating video. We've got lots more BlizzCon related videos coming up.
So excited
in
to
the
talk
next
about
few days.
everything.
Yes, absolutely. And some proper, swiftly beautiful edited videos as well, because we realise we've been away for a bit and we haven't had a chance to do any of those. So they are coming. We'd like to say a massive thank you to all our patrons on Patreon. We've been overwhelmed by the response on that. It's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of BlizzCon while it's still on, and we'll see you next time. Cheerio.